Today I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful. Yo, check this out. All right, so first thing I want to say is we got some content that we put up from yesterday. Please go check it out. We were at an event yesterday. I didn't know I was gonna be at this event. Y'all got okay. So sometimes I end up at places and I don't know that I'm gonna be there. So I didn't really know that I was gonna be at this event. I did know that the event existed. Don't get me confused. I just didn't know that I was gonna be at the event. So therefore, I wasn't prepared or ready or whatever. But I did get y'all some of the footage and some video that was there. We have a K Goddess performance. Y'all know we bring her up on this channel. We like K Goddess. We got a K Goddess performance up there. We got some people doing like some dancings and stuff. Y'all might like it. But I probably should have just went live all the way and walked around but I wasn't prepared. Yo, okay, so apparently shout out to Sunny Rain. So she was in town. She's working on an album. She's an amazing artist, an incredible artist. Shout out to Sunny Rain. Shout out to BQ Mommy. So shout out to my brother Banger. So we all pull up at this event. This is a lot of stuff I don't want to say. Anyway, let's get to the show. How's everybody doing today? Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications, rap bastards. Hey, yo. All right, maybe if I feel a little bit loose a little bit later, but it's nothing. It's long story. Anyway, they had Mysonne was there. Shout out to Mysonne. We're going to be talking about Mysonne today and Hassan Campbell. Apparently, there's supposed to be a Mysonne-Hassan Campbell fight. I want them to do it, to be honest with you. One thing that's going to show is that us black men, we can have a dispute or issue with one another and it doesn't have to lead to death. You understand what I'm saying? So salute both of them men if this is something that they're going to venture into. Also, walking away is great also, by the way. Just want to say that. Like, some of this shit ain't worth it. So salute to Mysonne. He was there. K-Slay was there. There was a couple of other artists. Apparently... Dave East was supposed to be there. I didn't see him personally, but he was supposed to be there apparently. What up, BQ Mommy? Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. BQ Mommy was there. BQ, you could call me if you want to talk about any of the artists that was. Well, he was supposed to be there. I know that people was waiting for Dave East or wanted to see Dave East. That's a good way to put it, right? He's a popular guy. People wanted to see him. They see him like, oh shit, Dave East is supposed to pull up. And put on my shoes. You know, he's a popular guy. There's no reason why anybody wouldn't want to see him. Anyway, y'all need to be lookout on Sunny Rain. Incredible artist. New sound, incredible artist, beautiful woman, beautiful soul. Good look all the way around. I swear I hate cigarette smoke so much, you have no idea. I can smell cigarette smoke from 2 blocks away. I hate fucking cigarette smoke. All right, let's get to this Omi. Let's have this quick conversation about Omi and the Hellcat real quick. Hold up, check this out. First of all, I want to say something. A lot of these motherfuckers out here talking about this case don't even know what happened. I'm going to say that again. A lot of y'all motherfuckers talking about this case don't even know what happened. First of all, Omi got snitched on off the rip. You saying, how did that happen? Because it was obvious that them niggas was doing a grift, right? We're going to do roll call at the 7-minute mark. It's obvious them niggas was doing a grift, right? Why would they need a nigga to snitch? The thing that Omi was doing and Omi's people was doing is that they was sliding between the law. And the law that they were sliding between allowed for them to do certain things, especially if they didn't know certain things. It was we're operating under the auspice of ignorance. We don't know that this is illegal. And it's a specific law that they were sliding in that was allowing for them to take copyright material that other people own and monetize it on their own platform. So this is what they was doing, just so we could be clear. What happened was there's a nigga or somebody, I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember entirely what the alleged allegations is. But this individual snitched on Omi and they team or whatever the case is because they was upset over a money issue. When this individual snitched and did whatever they did, Omi and them got audited, they shit got turned up, they got exposed, boom, now they in trouble. Omi made some kind of deal with the government. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't be trusting all of this shit. I don't trust all of this shit. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on, let me drink some of this coffee. I don't trust all of this shit. Y'all niggas need to stop trusting everything. Omi made some kind of deal with the government where if I'm correct, I might be a little wrong about this. If I'm wrong about this, somebody put me on. But if I'm correct, he was going to do a certain amount of years, but he was going to be able to keep all of his money. Where the fuck they do that? Where the fuck they do that? When do the government say, okay, we're going to let you go to jail for 20, 30 years? It wasn't even that much time. It was like 10, 15 years. That's a lot of time. I'm saying it's not 20, 30. And we're going to let you keep all of those millions you fucking stole. When do the government do that? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody put me on the game? Because I don't know the government doing shit like this. So could somebody put me on the game? I want to say something, but I be saying too much all the time. I want to say something, though. Let's do roll call real quick. What up, BQ Mommy? She said he didn't make it. Talking about Dave East. Shout out to Dave East. What up, Over Splat? He said Omi. What up, Bronx Spread? He says top of the morning, Frost. Everybody else shown love to the BBN thing. Love is love. What up, 300? Over Splat says I guess when they really don't got you. I guess when they really don't got you. Just so we could be clear, they had Omi 100. What up, D Vertical? They had Omi and the Hellcat and all of his people more than you could have anybody. You understand? Their service was a publicly sold service. What up, man, oh man? The service that they was illegally providing was publicly given out. They don't need nothing. All they needed was the way that they was running the operation. That's it. Somebody snitched and gave up how they was running the operation. That's all they needed. They didn't need anything else. Get it? Can we hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? They didn't need anything else. That's all they needed. When they got that, they was able to move in the appropriate way. What I'm saying is, why would they even let the nigga get ready to keep all of his money in the first place? Now they not letting the nigga keep all of his money. Now they talking that real shit. And can I also say this? They also coming after 21 Savage now. So do y'all really understand what just happened? Do y'all really understand what just happened in fucking America, y'all? Y'all gotta keep y'all eyes open. I'm gonna be quiet though, but y'all gotta keep y'all eyes open. There's way more shit going on that we not even paying attention to. Why 21 Savage now they about to get ready to send him back to his country now. First of all, you do know any deal Omi give, he gonna have to talk, right? Any deal Omi give, he's gonna have to send other people to jail. Literally, the only reason why they probably giving Omi a deal is because of how rich he is and how influential he is in the first place, in a positive way. Omi is influencing people in a positive way. If Omi was out here influencing niggas in a negative way, he wouldn't get them deals. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, pay attention to what you're doing. Y'all people be out here encouraging people in a negative way. Then when you get in trouble and that shit come for you, my nigga, they gonna deal with you just like that. What up, Juro? So now check out what's happening to Omi. There's a saying that goes, chickens coming home to roost. I've been saying this for the last couple of months. I'm going to say this again. Listen. I've been saying this for the last couple of years, actually. Weed is about to be legalized nationally. Do you understand the projections of how many people are how far the arrests are projected to go down in America? Forget the actual arrests for people going to jail because they was selling weed or they had weed on them. Think about all the arrests that happen because officers are able to walk up to you and say they smell weed. Think about that for a minute. I'm going to put you on the game. Listen. Do y'all really understand why they got this 5G shit out there? Do y'all really understand what this 5G out here for? Y'all really understand why they got this 5G out here for? Hold on, we getting back to Omi in a minute. Do y'all really understand why we got this 5G out here for? Do y'all really understand? Y'all niggas think it's for your own devices to work, right? Well, yeah, it's for your devices to work. Don't get that confused. But my nigga, they working on the technology so they could pinpoint us at any minute. Like this. You know the way they gonna be putting people in jail, my nigga? This is why I'm saying be careful. They coming for all of these scammers. They're coming for anybody that has money that they're not supposed to have. They're coming for all money that you are not fucking registering. They don't care how you getting it. Okay? For everybody that say I'm going crazy, I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen. The 5G is so they can track everything. I'm about to explain to you why Omi and them niggas is gone and why they gonna let Omi come home. Hold on. The 5G shit track us, my nigga. You trying to tell me 4G is still out there, but they're going to make devices that can't work on 4G? How the device can't work on 4G, my nigga? It's not like you saying we got 5G now and the device can't work on 2G. You saying the device not going to be able to work on 4? That's 1G less. Anyway, I digress. Listen. The next thing they're doing now is making it so that you could basically be audited as long as you got more than $600 in your fucking bank account. They're setting niggas up to be able to pick and choose who they want to go to jail. Y'all niggas keep fucking with them. Why you think they want everybody to be money hungry? Why you think they want everybody to want to be flossing? Why you think everybody to want to have all the best drip? Why do you think they want us to be economically irresponsible, financially irresponsible? So now we back to Omi and the Hellcat. You know they gonna hire this nigga, right? I know that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna explain something to everybody that don't know. All this shit gonna sound like gibberish if you're not the initiate and if you're the uninitiated. I get it. But you know how they hire people at tech companies? You know how they hire people at tech companies? They're gonna hire, the government is gonna hire Omi and the Hellcat, my nigga. Watch. Get out of here, B. The government's gonna hire Omi and the Hellcat. Check this out. Listen. You know how they hire people at tech companies? They create some kind of shit, and then they say, whoever could break through this firewall, they get hired. Or they already have some shit that they think is the shit. And then some 13-year-old in fucking Wisconsin somewhere breaks into their fucking unbeatable fucking defense system computer, and then the next thing you know, this nigga got a job for life. This is a real thing that happens. What the fuck do you think happened with these scammers, my nigga? They hire the best scammers. I'm telling you. They hire the best scammers. The best scammers. I'm telling you. Listen. Listen. For the crimes that Omi did over that internet shit, that nigga could get life. Y'all do understand this, right? Any crime you do over the internet is a federal crime. Even if you do the shit in the same state. Any crime you do over the internet is a federal crime. Period. This nigga made how many millions on the internet? You know how many crimes he had to break so many times? Every single time somebody subscribed to this illegal fucking platform he had, that's literally a crime he's committing at that time. By allowing them the opportunity to freaking be a part of the crime that he already has going on. And what? They was going to give him 10, 15 years and then let him keep all his money. But y'all gonna talk crazy about Tekashi though. Y'all gonna talk crazy about T.I. though. I'm never defending snitches. What I'm saying is, could we keep that same energy? I'm not saying the nigga snitching either. All I'm saying is this. Listen. How in the fuck some dude, I don't know, he could be with the film squad. They got like, they filming a movie over here, some shit. So he could be with the film squad. I don't know who he is. But I ain't gonna lie, somebody wrote like shelter in the fucking comment section a minute ago. I don't know if there's a shelter around here. So I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, look. So the point in which I'm trying to make about this whole shit is, just so we could be clear, is how in the fuck do niggas get locked up, get in trouble, get incredibly good deals, and nobody ever think they working with the police? Could we just be consistent? Shout out to our Rough Rider brother right here. Call yourself out if you want everybody to know who sent this to me. I don't be knowing if people want to expose themselves. Shout out to our Rough Rider brother over here. Rough Riders was out there shooting some footage, doing some things. Shout out to Yonkers, shout out to the X, shout out to Rough Riders. They always show us love. When I show up to a Rough Riders event, they show us love like hell. We fuck with the Rough Riders. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, like, on some real shit, like, I fuck with the Rough Riders. Like, even if all of them don't fuck with you, they gonna make sure that the ones that fuck with you. Like, you part of the team, even though everybody fuck with me over there that I know of. Everybody I know, I don't know about I don't know about the great Jadakiss. I'm making jokes. Jadakiss the Great. Could we start calling him Jadakiss the Great? Could we just start adding the great to the back of Jadakiss's name? Could we just start doing that? I think we need to start calling Jadakiss the Great on some real shit. On some real shit. We got to start calling him Jadakiss the Great. All right, let's go. Now, I say all that to say this. And what up, CT's finest? What up, my sister-in-law's his official bosses, AC all day, guap times. Yeah, we got a trip to, hey, if we had a BBN trip to Atlantic City, who would want to be a part of it? If we have a BBN trip to Atlantic City, who want to be a part of it? All right, we got a BBN trip to Atlantic City. We taking buses. I found out when the next date is. We go once a month. We go like once a month. So I find out what the next date is. We go once a month. Yeah, we go once a month. Come through, have a BBN trip. We could go once a like, or some real shit. We could literally go once a month. It's to Atlantic City. I said Atlantic City, right? I hope I said Atlantic City. It's to Atlantic City. Okay, Leslie Jameson, appreciate you. I don't actually have anybody in my circle right now, but I appreciate you. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't even know who this person is. Send it now. I want to laugh. And where did you leave this information? I'm curious. Casinos, drinks, you sounds like you're naming it. Might be some smoking. Apparently, I go out on dates and don't know it. So maybe maybe there be some chick that pull up and somebody took their like away. Get out of here, you rat bastard. No, they gave it back. Shout out to you. You gave the like back. We friends again. Yo, apparently I'm funny also. Apparently I'm funny. What happened in AC stays in ACs. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know when the I'll let y'all know when it is. They just was one like the last week, so there's probably like 2 weeks off or whatever. I'm not sure if one happens in November, October part. What up, Liz Lanes? All right, let's get back to it. Now, this is why Brother Polite's topic is in there, just so you know. The comment section. Hold on. Could we please just have a moment for this? I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to kick this person. So, do y'all want to see me kick him in real time? Oh, yeah. Wow. Huh. Maybe I don't kick you. Boom. Why not? Maybe that's... I don't know. Maybe we keep it boom. Screenshot that. And now I'm gonna... Now, I'll leave that up. I'll leave the message up. I'm not even gonna take it down. Now I'm gonna get back to my show. Now I'm gonna get back to my show. Appreciate you. If that's true, apparently I don't have any friends then, right? And that means I've been right all along. Anyway, so let's go. Okay. All right, so let's get back to the show. All right, so check this out. And no, I'm not in the fucking shelter. So if that's what that person said, they're wrong. I would want. That wouldn't even happen. Like that wouldn't happen. I got way too much pride for that. That wouldn't happen. I'd kill myself way before I do that. I'd kill myself way before I do that. I got way too much pride for that. Anyway, could we get to let's get to what's this dude name? Brother Polite. I want to say something real quick, and this is what I tried to allude to y'all before about Brother Polite. Didn't somebody call Brother Polite a snitch? Didn't somebody call Brother Polite a snitch? Did someone call Brother Polite a snitch? Did someone call Brother Polite a snitch? Did anyone call Brother Polite a snitch? The reason why I'm saying this is there's been rumors that Brother Polite been a snitch for how many years? I'm not saying he is. But how many years have people been saying there's rumors of Brother Polite being a snitch? Now, I'm going to let you know right now, rumors don't mean nothing. Rumors mean zero things, just so we can be clear. But how many years have there been rumors about Brother Polite being a snitch? How many years have there been rumors about Brother Polite being a snitch? I'm going to say something real quick. This is no disrespect to Brother Polite, and I'm not saying he is a snitch, but listen. We've all watched secret agent movies. How do they move? How do a secret agent move? They go from city to city, hotel to hotel, correct? How did Brother Polite move? I'm going to say something. There are a lot of men like myself who don't necessarily have roots laid down, right? I got a kid here. Got a daughter, I love her. She's wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, right? But I don't trust a man that don't want to lay down roots. There's a lot of niggas out here that talk about how they want to be a player, they never want to have a wife, but if them niggas got the opportunity to have a wife, they would. I'm telling you. I don't trust a nigga that don't want to lay down roots. I don't trust a nigga that don't want to put his family somewhere safe and keep them there safe. I just don't. That's just me. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I don't trust a man that doesn't want to lay down roots. I just don't. That traveling shit is fine. But at the end of the day, we need a place that we call home. You're raising your kids without any stability. I don't trust a man that'll put his family in that situation. I don't trust a man that'll put his family in that situation. So I just don't trust Brother Polite. I don't know him. I don't even know what the fuck he talking about, to be honest with you. But the most precious thing we have is our families. I don't trust men that don't treat their families well. And I'm not talking about people treating their brothers or their sisters. I'm talking about their kids and their wife. I don't trust people that don't treat their kids and their wife or their kids and their husband well. I just don't trust them. If you are an individual who have the last word, and your last word is usually to prevent other people from being happy or to prevent other people from prospering, if you're not trying to create an environment where your children can learn up to grow to be responsible adults in a structured community, their children aren't even going to learn how to be, most likely, not even going to learn how to make friends. You know how important that is for a child to learn, for a person to learn how to make friends when they're a child? But you got your kid running all over America in hotels, probably not even interacting with other children, which is one of the #1 important things that school does to children, socializes them. So I never trust homeboy. That's just me. So you trying to tell me I don't think Brother Polite, you seen Brother Polite? You don't think that nigga gonna snitch? I don't trust none of these niggas to not snitch that got 3 and 4 women, and you telling me now they going to jail? This guy got 3, 4 wives on the outside. Now he about to go. You think he going to jail? He not just losing 1 woman. Think he going to jail? The FBI is going to do their thing right now. What's this month? What month is it? That nigga's been asleep all this time? That nigga's been asleep all this time. Y'all ain't been noticing that in August and in September, that's when the FBI been doing all their work? When they been snatching everybody up, making them sit through the holidays? Because you know, if you start arresting people in September and October and you holding them, they missing that Christmas. You let them have their winter, but now they missing the time that they supposed to be spending with their family. This is when you could get them to really start talking. You see, when it's just warm outside, they might figure by the end of the summer something might happen. But now you picking people up in November, late October. They about to miss Thanksgiving. They about to miss Christmas, New Year's from their family, their loved ones. What do you think is gonna happen? Ask yourself why they keep having these gang bucks in September and October the last couple of years. Tell me where I'm wrong. You could dislike what I'm saying. You could call me whatever you want to call me. You could say whatever you want to say about me as a personal person, but tell me where what I'm saying is wrong. That's the shit I don't understand. Tell me where I'm saying is wrong. Don't tell me about what you think about me as a person. Tell me about where what I'm saying is wrong. You know how many people are about to go to jail? Imagine how many people Omi and the Hellcat helped put some shit together. Imagine how many people freaking Brother Polite know about operations. They coming for them scammers. They coming for you. Because you see, in order to scam, you got to leave a trail. You ain't got a choice. They coming for y'all. They about to round up all the best scammers on the internet. Them niggas about to be FBI agents. It's the part of the show where we talk about what y'all want to talk about too. So if y'all want to talk about something, bring it up. Dude, they got Omi and the Hellcat dead to rights. I'm going to tell you how crazy it is too. Y'all niggas need to be smarter. You know how many cars he got? You know, the more possessions you buy like that, the easier it is for them. They have more information they have on you for them to be auditing you and all other type of shit. This nigga got, there's no way this nigga could account. I don't know what to tell you. This nigga was taking, what the fuck? This nigga just walked down here to go to the bathroom? No, he didn't just do that. What the fuck? So I'm on live, and I think this dude think I'm over here talking to myself. I don't know. So I don't know what the fuck. This nigga walked all the way down the block to walk across the street from me to take a leak. Like, this is the type of shit that goes on in my life. Like, what the fuck? My nigga, down the block, there was no one down the block. What the fuck? There was no one down the block. What the fuck is this about? What the fuck? They ain't coming outside, man. Y'all don't understand. Yo, we got 79 people here. Can we get those likes up? I appreciate it. Can we get those likes up? We got 79 people here. Let's send out some notifications. I appreciate that, y'all. This shit crazy, yo. This nigga was all the way at the end of the block, yo. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. They filming some kind of movie or something. He part of like some movie scene or some shit. So, I mean, he's part of like the film crew. You know, the people that gotta like hold the spots on the block so people don't come park. This shit is dumb. This nigga was down the block. This nigga walked to I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Hey, coming outside, yo. What up, E. Simmons? Salute, BBN, J. Cruz. I want to say something real quick for everybody that wasn't at the event that we was at yesterday. The shit was lit. It was dope. I'm not real big at like big functions like that. Like, I'm really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an introvert. You understand what I'm saying? So big loud events like that, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me excited. You know what I'm saying? But they had some people there. They had some people that was talking. It was pretty good. We posted some of the stuff. Look at that guy. Somebody said I was on Ward's Island. Look at that guy. That guy came all the way to Ward's Island to walk his dog. Yo, we gotta open up the saloon. The saloon is open. Cash App and PayPal. We gotta open up the saloon. I'm feeling good. That person wrote that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Only a New Yorker is gonna get to that. I don't know what that meant, but okay. Anyway, why you typing all in caps? Like, that's crazy. Anyway, let's get to it. So the event yesterday was dope. I wish I would have knew I was going. I don't never know I'm gonna be at places and shit. That shit is real disarming. Look at this dude right here. Somebody said I was on Ward's Island. Look at this dude right here. He came all the way to Ward's Island and walked with his cane. Just making jokes at this point. Dope event. I got a question though. Back to that Mysonne. I want to ask you a question about Mysonne and Hassan Campbell real quick. Who do y'all got? Mysonne or Hassan Campbell? I want to know. Put it in the chat. Who you got? Mysonne or Hassan Campbell? On this imaginary fights that might happen. Who you got? Hassan Campbell? Or do you got Mysonne, the generous? I'm curious. And I'm still not going to get behind. This motherfucker Hassan Campbell arms look like he be stuffing. He go to the store and shit. He stuff food and he still. He don't need to steal, obviously. But I'm just saying, he does it for the hell of it. It's the adventure. That nigga's not gonna be able to throw punches for too long. Brother Polite is screwed though. Nah, I think Hassan gonna get handled. I think Mysonne is gonna win. I think if it's a regular street fight, I think it's gonna go down to wrestling, and I got Hassan. And I got Mysonne. And if it's they gotta get in the ring with the gloves, I don't think Hassan can hold his arms up. His arms is fat. Like, that's not muscle. I get what y'all niggas think though. Just because they got muscle with a little bit of, fat, and they got a little bit of, he could flex the muscle under the fat a little and then make the muscle look like it's protruding out of the arm, I got you. But still fat. I'm just calling it what it is. 100 raises a Poppy from Bronx River. Yeah, fucking Mysonne from the Bronx too. What you talking about? He said it's over for him. 12 rounds, they too short. His arms, yeah, his arms. Well, I don't know about his arms being too short, but my Hassan arms is way too fucking fat. Why do you think big niggas grab you? I'm letting you know right now. If you a skinny nigga and you fight one of them fat niggas, if you can stay away from him for about 5 or 6 punches, he gotta grab you. What the fuck? His arms is tired, nigga. He ready to go home, eat a pork chop. He ain't got time for this. Fat nigga, the bigger fight, that fat nigga fight, that nigga like, he's doing whatever he's doing with his shit. That nigga fat nigga. The next thing you know, you thought he's done. That nigga's trying to grab you after that. All you gotta do is sit back, wait, and hit him with the step back, and then hit him with that shit, bang, cause he gotta grab at that point. You just gotta wait. He gonna lunge. He ain't got no choice. He can't throw another punch. One of the worst things niggas want to do when their arms is tired is land a punch. You can see how soft, how weak their arms is, because their arms is tired. So when they actually land the shit, it's like, oh, that's the last thing they want to do. Niggas gonna go straight for grab. All you gotta do is just step back, bang. Niggas gonna be like, oh. The nigga arms look like when, you know, I think that's brisket, when you tie it with the string and then you put it in the oven and then it Shout out to Hassan Campbell. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. Shout out to Hassan Campbell and shit. Who we making jokes about this morning? Come on, y'all. I'm in a good mood. Who we making jokes about? We love our brothers, by the way. But who we making jokes about this morning? Brother Polite is screwed, though. He's screwed. They said they found 4 different semen on her blouse. That nigga done. He's gonna be like, it's like that American Pie movie. I was pleasuring myself and she opened the door and I just turned around. I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know what he's gonna say, man. That nigga done. Rightfully so. That nigga done, rightfully so. That's the shit that kill me, right? These niggas be super rich, have all of this money, and they talking about they haters. Nigga, when you get a certain amount of money, your haters don't matter. It's when you a regular nigga that your haters matter. It's when you a regular nigga that it matters that you got people on that's supposed to be on your side helping the niggas try to kill you and destroy you and everything else. That when it matters. It don't matter. These niggas be having all of the fucking opportunity. They be having all of the fucking how do you say that? Backers or financial backers or whatever the case is. And these niggas be talking about, the fuck? That matter. I mean, I understand how certain shit get to a nigga. It's certain shit is just gonna get to you. It is what it is. But anyway, shout out to R. Kelly. R. Kelly's defense team told the jury that he's like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X or some shit like that. Shout out to R. Kelly. That nigga got balls of steel. This nigga R. Kelly attorney on closing statements was saying that this nigga R. Kelly is like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. That that's what they doing to him. That this is... I'm gonna explain something real quick why this is funny, right? And this is why I don't jack. And this is why I don't jack I don't know how to say this. Okay, so this is why I don't jack people talking shit about Mysonne in reference to the works that he does. Right? Mysonne is doing leaps and bounds more than other niggas is doing. And then as soon as these other niggas get in trouble, They want to talk about that time that they gave book bags out to some kids 10 years ago. As soon as these niggas get in trouble, they want to talk about that time that they was doing a publicity run. So they was on some street handing out $100 bills to some kids. As soon as these dudes get in trouble, the first thing they want to do is pretend like they was there for the community when they weren't. This nigga said he was like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. This motherfucker running around having sex with children. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. What up, Omega Sunlight? Let that sink in. Listen, remember when his other lawyers quit or he fired them? And I told you, I believe it was because he wanted them to give a defense that they didn't want to give because they didn't think it was a winning defense. Those were also the only two lawyers that were that he had at the time that were versed in federal law or was part of a federal case. Yeah, that's him. That's the Believe I Can Fly dude. So these niggas tried to say R. Kelly or R. Kelly's people tried to say that he was the same as motherfucking Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. The goal of this rap bastard. How you doing, my brother? This nigga about to get all of the years, and deservingly so. And there's one more thing I want to say about this R. Kelly shit. Not just R. Kelly, but all of you niggas that got problems in the court right now. COVID is over. They fast tracking y'all niggas. They just did R. Kelly. Who's next? They fast tracking y'all niggas. Who's next? They just did R. Kelly. Because he's going down. He's not coming out. And he still got another case in Chicago. And I believe he still got another case in Atlanta. In Georgia. He ain't coming home. And his fucking lawyers fucked this case up so bad, there's no way he's going to be able to win those other cases. It's a done deal. Omega Sunlight said, I stopped rocking with him after the first tape. Him and Jay was a rap for me. Anyone who messed with Aaliyah, I was done. I'm going to explain something to you. Right? About the whole Aaliyah, whatever was going on with Aaliyah in the music industry. I don't have nothing to talk about the Aaliyah situation in the Aaliyah industry, in the music industry. I don't have nothing to say on that. Because I think that particular situation isn't a situation that we can necessarily really discuss. I don't think we know any other truths. I could sit here and tell you what I think and what I heard. I just don't think we know any of the truths. Not in that Aaliyah situation. That Aaliyah situation was deep. That Aaliyah situation was deep. And I think a lot of times people talk and they don't really know. You understand what I'm saying? I heard he got a case in Atlanta, in Georgia also. Remember, he had a home in Georgia. That Aaliyah shit was deep. Yeah, nah, I don't think you got a bad opinion. If you're not fucking with nobody that fuck with Aaliyah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just explaining my position. That's it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with you having that position. If we're under the belief that Aaliyah was in the game underage, being passed around to everybody, okay. But maybe she wasn't underaged when she was dealing with Dame Dash. Maybe she wasn't underage when she was dealing with Jay-Z. Then are you still mad at Dame Dash and Jay-Z? Only person we know she was underage when she was dealing with was R. Kelly. So that means Aaliyah can't date nobody else ever because of R. Kelly? You understand what I'm saying? Makes sense? What year was her and Dame together? I mean, it's not hard to find out, right? Or we could go back and see when her and Dame was together, and you can see how the age difference. It's not hard to find out. What up, Pico Slim? That's his first case. That's the first case they got on R. Kelly. That's how they put the whole RICO together. That was the first victim in this case. All I can say is the chickens is coming home to roost. They got R. Kelly. Brother Polite is about to be put on trial. You're going to find out a lot of the things that Brother Polite is being accused of is going to be similar to what R. Kelly was doing. Watch. Watch. You're going to find out a lot of shit is similar. Said Nipsey case is next. We need that Nipsey case to get on the way. Get out of here, Spider. What are you doing? Nobody got time for you. Get out of here. Look at the Spider. Get out of here. Nobody got time for you. Get out of the car. God dang it, I can't get rid of him. I'm trying to get him out of here. I think he's trying to climb in my cup. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Get out of here. Yeah, I think that thing was trying to climb in the car. Fucking spider. Climb in the fucking, in my cup. What the fuck? Now he over there chilling. Oh, also, I might as well give y'all real quick for everybody that don't know. You know, a lot of y'all bring spiders in your house when you walk past trees. What happens is, anybody saw Charlotte's Web? Spiders really do throw a fucking web up in the air, catch the wind, and then glide on the bitch. And also what they do is they put little strings and you walk right past it and get the shit on you, and then the spider follows you in the crib. Actually, it was kind of tiny. What up, 300? What up, Level Up? What up, Omega said, cats can't be saying they max, but finally around hanging with fruit. They not max, they moots. Apparently, I be on dates and don't know it. I don't think I was on a date the other day, but I was talking to somebody about what I did the other day, yesterday, and they said that I was on a date. I don't think I was on a date, but apparently I might have been on a date and didn't know it. And if I was on a date, and if what I was on yesterday was a date, that means those other things was dates also. I pulled some fine women, nigga. Oh, shit. All of this time, I think I've been just hanging out with friends. Real talk. All this time, I've been thinking I'd just be hanging out with friends. I might have been on whole dates. Damn, I wish I would have knew. She's fine. She's fine. I wish I would have knew. See, I knew it wasn't a date. I thought I was, but somebody described it. I didn't think it was a date, though. But I had a good time. She was dope. I didn't think it was a date, though, just so we could be clear. I thought we was just hanging out. Because I hang out all the time. Like, not for nothing. I don't talk about this shit because I just don't. I don't talk about a lot of shit. Huh? What? Nobody's asking for your comment. Okay, so I'll hide you for a little while so I could talk about what I want to talk about on my own show. Anyway, so yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. So I've been on a lot of dates, apparently. I never assume nothing. Like, I'm a weird nigga. Like, I don't assume nothing. Like, so if I'm, like, chilling with you and you're like, hey, we just friends, I'm like, hey, we must just be friends. It's literally what I'm gonna think. That was dope, though. That was dope. That was dope. I enjoyed myself. Hey, I go out on dates. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that because, I mean, I don't know if I want to say. Yeah, maybe. I guess I agree with you, Pico Slim. So it wasn't one. So that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I had a good time. I don't go out much, so I don't know about this shit. Anyway, let's get back to it. But yeah, it's easy to like bring flies home and shit. Spiders home like that. So when y'all walking through trees and shit like that, be careful. Fucking the spiders will have the fucking web, and then you'll walk right through the web and you don't know it's a fucking spider's web, and you take the spider all the way home with you. What are we talking about now? We're talking about that. We're talking about something else. Thank you. If the person says it is, that's the only way, right? Boom. That's what I thought. Thank you. I know I'm not lost. Thank you. I know I'm not lost. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Let's change the conversation. I just thought that was cool. Oh God. That's cool. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I enjoyed myself. Now what am I talking about? What up? What else y'all want to talk about, man? If y'all don't want to talk about nothing, I'm just gonna go. What else y'all want to talk about? What up, DMW? What else y'all want to talk about? Come on, we got 89 people in here. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. Everybody keeps saying I should do a dating show, and I swear to God, I'm telling you, I'm funny as shit. Like, I think I am, or these women are really flattering me because they seem to laugh every time I say something that I think is funny. So either I'm funny or I'm hanging out with people that like to flatter me. It's one way or the other. Either which way, it's usually a pretty good time. I should do that. But that means I gotta get somebody to follow us around with a fucking camera. I can't carry the camera. What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, I can't carry the camera. I would have to have somebody following me around holding the camera. I promise you, you don't even need me to be on the dating show. If you just had a person following me around with a camera, it would be ridiculously interesting at times. I'm an introvert for a reason. Besides the fact it seems the only people I meet are people who are gonna eventually turn on me. Only other people I meet is people that wanna argue. What up, High Noon? They started the Troy Ave tax stone trial. I'm gonna see what's today? Sunday. I'm gonna see what's happening Monday. See if I could go pull up in the courtroom. Will Texas officially secede from the United States in the next 10 years? No, Texas won't succeed. America would never allow that. You think America's gonna allow for Texas to succeed? We gonna have fucking troops over there so quick. What's the thing the person said before that? Tax stone. Y'all do realize everybody talk about snitching. Tax stone literally sent a letter to the judge telling on Troy Ave. Do you understand why I don't really care about this? I personally don't care about this snitching shit. I don't care about it. Like, every time I hear niggas talk about niggas snitching, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. This nigga Tax Stone literally wrote a letter to the judge talking about Troy Ave. Nobody talks about that though. Nobody talks about that though. Everybody ignores that though. But whenever they want to talk about snitches, they talk about how much they hate rats. They talk about how much they hate. This nigga literally wrote a letter to the judge telling on Troy Ave. Where the hate for him at? Where to talk about that? Why we ignoring that? Why that ain't a thing? Okay. Why that ain't a thing? Uncle Murder just testified in the defense of Rod Diggs recently. Diggs' case may set a precedent. I want to explain something to y'all about this whole snitching thing. Thank you for bringing up what you just said. Y'all know the whole no snitching thing also mean that if you know your man is innocent, you can't go take the stand? Just think about that for 1 minute. And think about all of these niggas that's locked up and didn't commit the crime. Think about that and think about all of the niggas that's locked up that did not commit the crime. So what are we doing? I just don't talk about the shit because you can't, because niggas say no snitching, no snitching, no snitching. Well, if you get on the stand and explain how a nigga didn't do a thing, you can't even get on the stand and tell the truth. So that means that you can't get on the stand and get your man out of jail if your man didn't do it. So that means that this nigga's locked up right now because the nigga couldn't get on the stand, because that nigga couldn't get up on the stand. That nigga had to now go do 20. He innocent. What up to the few? So what y'all want to do with that? This whole stop snitching shit is bullshit to me. Let's start talking about not committing a crime and creating an environment for our youth where they have the same opportunities as the youths of other demographics and other ethnicities. So there's no need for these crimes in the first place, that a nigga don't gotta snitch. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? Because that's what I want to talk about. How we developing, how we creating opportunity, how we building. That's what I want to talk about. We got money for war, but can't feed the poor. You know how they hold black people down? They get ourselves to oppress ourselves. You see, the master can't be over the top of us at all of the times watching what we're doing. So what the master does is the master appoint other slaves to watch those slaves. So when you see a nigga getting hated on, understand what it is. The master sent them niggas one way or the other. We gotta hold each other back. We gotta prevent each other from succeeding. We gotta kick each other when we down. We gotta hate each other. We gotta destroy each other. That's the only way to be successful. The only way to be successful is to destroy another black man. Well, that's the easiest route. I'm always at a crossroads. Generally speaking. Morning. What's his name? Roscoe?
Roscoe with a TH?
Is it like Pico Train? That was a Dukes of Hazzard reference. Pico Train, Roscoe Pico. It's a Dukes of Hazzard reference.
It's Roscoe, like Rothko, like the painter.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's his name.
Sweet.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You also. Yeah, so that's the type of energy niggas be on. So niggas be so busy to wanna, like, I don't understand it. Butterfly. I don't understand it. I think it's important for us to put out positive, good content. I don't think everything's for entertainment. I think we got some people out here that really just want to be good people. They not soft, they not pussy, they not a sucker. They just really want to be good people. It's important to them. Mega Sun license spread a Mega Sun license spread awareness for forklifting licenses. Certification can boost the salary, release another 5 racks. It's less than $1. Angelica ninjas still don't get it. Well, life is what life is. Some of us wasn't put here to do anything but be an example. Some of us were put here to be an example. Some of us were put here to die for a reason. Like personally, I think if I was, something was to happen to me soon, I would love for that to spark conversation on the internet. Or even if it just spark a little bit of conversation, that'd be good for me. That'll make my life worth it. Like if anything else I ever did or didn't do, I've done a lot of shit, but that'll make my life worth it. A conversation could be created. Maybe change. Maybe awareness. Don't even have to be change. Awareness. I'm here for that. Omega says a felony may keep one out the real estate game as a licensee. You still flip houses as long as you don't. I don't really care what they call it. I just realized that I'm around so much hate that I can't even tell when a person's not trying to be hateful towards me. Like I can't tell. Like I literally can't tell. So I'm not sure if I should just assume everybody means me danger or I don't know. I literally can't tell. Staying tuned like first back real quick. One of the first stories I covered on YouTube was about a girl who committed suicide in Canada. Morning. That was one of the first videos or stories that I did that really made me feel like we don't have enough voices on the internet talking about shit that's important. She was bullied to death, apparently, by some classmates, and she hung herself in her bedroom. After I covered the story, I looked at a couple of other stories that were similar stories, and I found out that at this time, it was an epidemic. Like, there was a lot of 11, 12, 13-year-olds, some even younger, that was committing suicide because of the internet, apparently. There was this girl that I went to school with. I'm not gonna say her name. I went to elementary school with. We didn't have the cooties in my school. She was the cooties. People made fun of her, laughed at her all the time. I never really made no fun of her or laughed at her, especially like not to her face. Like I was abandoned. Like I lived alone. So who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Look down on anybody. So one day, I think because I was one of the people who never really ever made jokes about her and nothing like that, and you could obviously look at me and see that I was going through whatever the issues I was going through at that time. I guess she probably looked at me a certain way. Like I should be able to understand her situation. Anyway, so I made a joke about her that was really, I've always been funny. Like I've always been quick-witted. Like I've always been that way. So somebody said a thing and then I made a joke. Everybody at the table laughed. Everybody in earshot laughed. She got up, she went in the bathroom and cried. That's the only time anybody ever remembers her going to the bathroom and crying over getting teased. Usually she takes it really, really well. I think that was the moment when I really understood, one, what strength was. Because this girl came to school every day getting bullied and teased. And it was of no fault of her own. Her parents was drug addicts or some shit. I mean, I don't know at the time as a child, you know, me being older and having seen her parents, now knowing what drug addicts look like. On top of that, I think they were Caucasian, so they was like the only white kids in the fucking they family had like the only white kids in the school on top of that. I'm never gonna not feel bad about that joke. And I'm happy I don't remember it. We gotta do better, people. Mega Sunlight says today is wisdom and add on equality, build, destroy. People are going to build or destroy with the knowledge they possess. Keep adding on and you become divine in yourself. Shout out to Omega Sunlight. Appreciate words of wisdom. Gotta do better, man. Like people, like we gotta do better. For real, for real. Anybody ever thought maybe I don't want clout or to be famous? Anybody ever considered that? That I just don't even... My value of my own self isn't registered by either one of those barometers? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Incredible. Got 92 people in here. Hit that like button and send out some notifications. AZ was at the jump off that we was at yesterday. And the nigga spit his Life's a Bitch verse, which I think is one of the best verses in the history of hip hop. Shout out to AZ. Let's clap it up for the brother. Can we get some clapping emojis in the chat, please? Can we get some clapping emojis in the chat, please? Let's clap it up for our brother AZ. AZ pulled up. He did the fucking Life's a Bitch verse, which I personally think is one of the best verses in hip hop history. Give our brother his flowers. Can we clap it up for our brothers in the chat, please? I'd appreciate you. AZ. Visualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depend on salary. And my mentality is, come on, man. I'm gonna put you onto a secret. The first time I heard that song for about a week or two, I didn't even know that was AZ. I thought it was Nas. That's the verse that made me decide that Nas was the greatest rapper of all time, behind Rakim. The only reason why I don't say that about AZ is because Nas also had other complimentary work on the album. So after I found out that that was AZ's verse, I still had to hold Nas with the appropriate acclaim, because the rest of his album was also retarded. But if not for that verse, I don't think I would have gave Nas the look I gave him. AZ is incredible. And I think AZ just didn't do better because of his aesthetic look. Period. I think AZ just didn't look black enough. That's a fucked up thing to say, but I think that's what it is. He didn't look black enough and he didn't look non-black enough. I think AZ is like Dominican or something. That's the only thing that's the only reason why it fell through for AZ. That's it. The public didn't accept him. AZ was nice. Remember the Firm album? Y'all remember the Firm album? AZ was nice. What are you talking about? And for everybody that don't know, that album was produced by Dr. Dre. I'm not saying AZ is better than Nas. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying he does have what I consider to be one of the greatest verses of all time. Y'all remember the Firm album? Appreciate you. Do y'all remember the Firm album? Yeah. AZ is fucking incredible. He was there. We got the fucking clip on YouTube. Go to the channel. I put the clip up. The clip's up. We was there yesterday. Go check it out. Come on, man. Go check it out. The clip's up from yesterday. Also, we got a K Goddess clip up. Go check that one out. And we got some dudes in Harlem doing the Harlem Shake and all that other shit. I was about to. They got the niggas doing all that fucking dance to this shit yesterday. Go check it out. All of my dances is terrible. I actually am not a bad dancer. I just don't like dancing in front of people. So whenever I dance and people are around, I look terrible. But when people I fuck with ain't it, I look pretty good dancing. I just don't like doing it in front of people. Haven't spoken on Kelly Price. For everybody that's curious about Kelly Price, she has went missing, but then they find her. The verdict is not in for R. It's Sunday. How we gonna have a verdict in on R. Kelly? What up, American Links? It's Sunday. Shout out to the X. We got the BX in the building. It's Sunday. How we gonna have a verdict? ISIME says sorry. Sorry for what? What do you do? Oh, you asked the question. No. Ask the question. I just gave you a Jack Frost response. I hope you don't take that no way. Yeah, Omi could get 514 years. I mean, you could just say life. Like, what the fuck? They just want niggas to be mentally hurt. You want me to tell you what happened to AZ? Him and Nas couldn't both exist. That's it. That's it. That's all. Him and Nas could not both exist in the same universe. That's it. That's what happened to AZ. They had to choose AZ or Nas. The Firm album was proof they couldn't exist in the same universe. Go listen to the Firm album again. The shit is dope. Yeah, the saloon's open. If for everybody that don't know, the saloon's open. They couldn't both exist. The album proved it. The Firm album proved it. Because the Firm album was a dope fucking album. What are you talking about? It was dope. But the public just didn't care for it. For whatever the public's reasoning was. They couldn't both exist at the same time. Their styles was too similar. So yeah, I believe he was blackballed. But I don't know why. I mean, I don't even think he needed to be blackballed, is my point. I think they just, when they did the Firm album, I don't think nobody believed them as gangsters. I think that's part of the problem. I think they should have did the Firm album with a little bit different aesthetic. They could have still been the Firm. But I think they needed a different aesthetic. I don't think people, you know, outside of their core fan base really accepted the whole mobster thing. I think their packaging was wrong. Remember, Nas is already an established individual. He running around with fucking army fatigues and shit on. I don't think that transition worked. Maybe if they would have did it more like secret agents and less like mobsters, it would have worked. Because then they could have been in the nice Armani suits and they wouldn't have had to match. They could have been in their own flavor. I don't know. Remember, Foxy Brown was a part of them too. I just think niggas wasn't ready for that mob shit. I think the mob shit is what hurt them. I think if they wasn't trying to come off like a mob, if they was trying to come off like businessmen and women, I think they would have won. I think it was the mob thing. I think that's what hurt they marketing. Because the album wasn't bad, man. The album was good. Go check out the album. Go check out the Firm album. The album was good. The album wasn't bad at all. There was nothing bad about the album. It's probably one of the best albums of the year, and the shit flopped. That shit was retarded. The shit flopped. It was like one of the best albums of that year, maybe. The shit is retarded. Also, I think they came out around the time that we already had Wu-Tang Clan. And one of the most underrated lyricists there is The Genius. He's one of the most underrated lyricists there is. Lyric, I think The Genius right now teaches, he actually teaches at a college. He's a professor. The Genius is one of the most underrated lyricists of all time. We don't even talk about him. Omega Sunlighter said it works for people in the South. Shout out to Ghetto Mafia and Field Mob. No. See, Ghetto Mafia and Field Mob is one thing. The firm, they wasn't trying to move like them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Is them niggas moving with the tuxedos and the champagne, yeah? It's like every other day I find out that somebody that I loved is out there like trying to do some weirdo shit to destroy my life. Every other day. It's like God is trying to separate me from every single person I know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Exactly, Timberland. Timberland TV said, nah, Ghetto Mafia and Field Mob wasn't going for the mafioso look. That's my point. Jizza spoke in MIT. No, Jizza actually doesn't just speak now. He teaches a class somewhere. Omega Sunlight said, brothers down south and out west was on their suit and tie. No. You're not. Okay, I'm not getting into this back and forth with you. You're just right. You don't understand what I'm trying to say, so it don't matter. Good morning. You don't understand what I'm trying to say, so it don't matter. So I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Maybe I'm not being clear, right? Fuck it. Often I'm trying to explain a feeling or an emotion. Maybe I'm lacking at that. We're going to go off for 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, so my fucking phone is like burning up hot, so I need to go into the shade before the shit shut out and cut you out again, like it did the other day. I might be getting kicked. Then the Firm came out in '97. That was the Life After Death, No Way Out Ever. You said it came out in when? Yeah, '97. Yeah, they wasn't gonna exist. It wasn't gonna. It was just too much. Also, just so we could be clear, imagine if it would have went out and it would have worked, right? Just imagine if the Firm would have worked. We would never have had Jay-Z against Nas. There's no way in the world Jay-Z would have took that chance trying to battle with Nas all. Well, he was already going against Nas, going at Nas all of them years. All right, so we might still have had Jay-Z, Nas. We might have still have had Ether and quite frankly, one of the greatest diss tracks of all time that don't get enough praise. What's the name of this shit? The Takeover. Takeover. The break's over, nigga. That shit. The Takeover is one of the greatest diss tracks of all time. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody lie to you. The only problem with the Takeover is it had to go against Ether. That's it. The Takeover had no other issue. If the Takeover went up against anything other than like a Ether, a No Vaseline, hit him off. If it goes up against anything other than those, like come on, Takeover wins hands down. But Takeover had to go up against Ether. It's not gonna win against Ether. I don't care what y'all say. You say whatever you want. It's not gonna win against Ether. You can say whatever you want. So what we talking about? I had to walk to where my phone could cool down. The shit got hot. It's gonna probably kick y'all any minute now. I'm hoping it don't. The Takeover. The break's over, nigga. God MC. Me, Jehovah. He say, hey, little nigga, you ain't ready for war. ROC too strong for y'all. Yeah, I said hit him up. What the fuck did I say? What did I say? I ain't say hit him up. What the fuck I said? Slap him down? I don't know what the fuck I said. Shout out to that shit. What's up? What y'all want to talk about? Hit him off? There's a lot of chicks out here this morning. It could be what I was saying. Oh, this dude practicing over here getting his hoop on. Looks like he got a pretty decent shot. Let me get out of here so he can work. I'm busy looking over there. That motherfucker look like he's like, oh man, I'm gonna make sure I hit this one. Let me get out of here so he can work. Yeah, AZ got a dope voice. Jay is dope, obviously. Airball. Jay is dope, obviously. Niggas is always who they are before. Okay, so all money does is allow for a person to be more of who they are, right? So you have those individuals who, well, just so we can be clear, that's what money does. The money allows you to be more of who you actually are. A lot of people, you can't see who they are because they don't got no money. But once they get some money, if they're a good person, now they're able to go further out on that. If they're a fuck, person, they can be able to do more of that. So that's what money affords you the opportunity to be more of whoever you are as a person. So Jay-Z's always been Jay-Z. Jay-Z's ability to show you how Jay-Z he was changed. That's it. If that makes sense. Jay-Z's always been Jay-Z. Imagine if Jay-Z's progress would have been stopped somehow and we would have never got Jay-Z because some asshole somewhere created some kind of system that was able to prevent Jay-Z from being able to become fully formed. You know how much shit we'd be missing in the world? In the world. I'm not even talking about music. I'm just talking about, social, political effect he's had. Just saying. There's the 20th anniversary of A Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory, an incredible album. I advise everyone to do more. I advise everybody to start looking through more catalogs of old rappers because there's a lot of music out there that you would just love if you just gave it the opportunity. I advise everybody to start looking through more catalogs, start pay attention to just more music out there that exists. I think people aren't actually spending enough time paying attention. So I was in a conversation the other day. So I don't know how to explain this to you. So I meet people. So I was in a conversation the other day and people that don't believe me just don't believe me. I don't really care, but I'm telling you a story about a thing. So I was in a conversation the other day with some dude that apparently he works for, I'm not going to call none of the band, but he works for some rock bands and stuff like that. So we're having a conversation and we're talking. And we're talking about basically music. And I was like, yo, the biggest difference between hip hop and all these other genres of music? Like if you're in rock and roll and heavy metal and shit like that, after, 20 years, 30 years down the line, you still being celebrated if you had great music. I said, hip hop is not like that. And, obviously we came to a consensus that hip hop is not like that. A motherfucker could have a great album in hip hop, and your great album, it might just live in that time frame. And then later on in the future, you're gonna have some new nigga come out, and they gonna act like this random new ass nigga is better than you. Do y'all understand that NBA YoungBoy is the highest streamed fucking musician on YouTube? When do you ever see YouTube talking about that shit? Nobody gets more streams than this nigga. This nigga's the highest streamed artist on fucking YouTube. Now I want everybody to think about a classic album of theirs from 10 years back. Go on YouTube and see how the views is doing on these classic albums. The views is shit. We have buying power. When I say we, I mean the people from the generation that still appreciates old music. We have buying power. Some shit to think about. What time is it? NBA YoungBoy numbers is retarded. Why is he not? You understand what I'm saying? So the point at which I'm trying to make is NBA YoungBoy. The point at which I'm trying to make is this. In hip hop, you can be a great fucking artist. A great artist. And your music will only exist in that time frame. In other fucking genres of music, if you're a great artist, you're remembered forever. You're timeless. NBA YoungBoy is doing incredible numbers right now. Nobody give a fuck. His peers ain't talking about the shit. Why? When fucking Lil Nas X was doing big numbers off of one song, niggas was talking about that shit forever. Cardi B the same, right? Why is nobody talking about NBA YoungBoy? I'm not even an NBA YoungBoy fan. I don't even know the nigga music. I've heard like 2 or 3 songs. But why is nobody talking about NBA YoungBoy? You are so easily forgotten in hip-hop. Don't become a rapper if you want to do it for 50 years. Become a rapper if you want to do it for 3. Copy? If you want to become a rapper for 3 years, become a rapper. For 3 to 5 years, drop some music. After your 5th year, transition into a different career. In those 5 years, try to put out as much good music as possible. His work ethic is crazy because his drug habit is crazy. Y'all really think that nigga locked up in jail right now over there? He knocked up in jail because I got to get that nigga clean before he die. That's why I think he locked up. They got to get that nigga clean before he die. You laughing. That nigga up in that studio popping all of them perks and everything else, popping all of them fucking speed so he could keep working and so he could be creative. That nigga probably found out his level. Yeah, they did try to blackball NBA YoungBoy. That's why the whole saying of NBA YoungBoy is better than memes and shit like that came from, right? And they tried to blackball the kid. YouTube say they don't play his music because of how the negativity it is. But y'all play all of this, y'all promote all of this other negative music. What's wrong with him? That's a fact. YouTube say that they don't promote his music because it's negative. What rap music then? What rapper doesn't have negative music? What the fuck are you talking about? So y'all don't promote the negative violence, but you promote all of the sex trafficking songs and the drug songs. They promote all that. See, this is why I don't be believing niggas. This is why I don't be believing niggas, just so we could be clear. Yeah, but okay, so tell me what NBA YoungBoy promote that these other rappers don't promote. Okay, so tell me how many rappers get into domestic violence situation, actors, rappers, and whatnot get in domestic violence situations, and they still have their shit promoted. I'm not saying NBA YoungBoy isn't a douchebag. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is he's not the only douchebag, and the other douchebags get treated differently. Is that fair? I think she think I'm talking to myself. I do be talking loud as shit. She had a nice little butt on her though. That's a whole fact. So that's all I'm saying. That shit ain't fair. Like, what the fuck? They're always picking and choosing. But I'm okay, listen, I'm okay with the industry picking and choosing, right? It's literally their job to try to promote the people who they're gonna make the most money off of and who they're spending the most money on for promotion. So I'm okay with that. This isn't a situation where I'm like, fuck the industry. Nah, the industry doing what they're supposed to do. What I'm saying is us as a people. You feel me? The industry is gonna do what the industry do, but we can still stream their music. Why not? We could be aware of it and then act accordingly. That's all I'm saying. I'm really not saying nothing else. I'm not saying nothing different. Niggas be too busy to try to fight the industry, fight this law, fight the government. I don't want to fight none of these niggas. I want us to get our shit together and maneuver better and move better. We don't have to fight all of these battles. We could just move better, and then some of these battles won't even be in our way. You feel me? I think that that's an issue. I think that that's an issue. Some of these battles won't even be in our way. Tell me where I'm wrong. Niggas is doing this shit, right? Crime. Okay, so prisoner reform, right? No, we should be working on crime prevention. Boom. Okay, hold on. We shouldn't be working on crime prevention. We should be working on increasing opportunity in the community. You feel what I'm saying? But we're not paying attention to improving the community, opportunities in the community. We're paying attention to prisoner reform and crime prevention. So therefore, the problem is still gonna be there because we're not working on the problem. We're working on trying to make the effects of the problem less harsh. We're not working on resolving the problem. Tell me where I'm wrong. So I love when we hear about prisoner reform. Please keep that going. I love when we hear about crime prevention programs. Please keep that going. But could we also put more energy, not as much, more energy into creating more energy than in crime prevention and more energy than in prison reform to create an opportunity? And creating opportunity isn't just getting niggas jobs. Creating opportunity is creating more paths for our youth that's gonna come up in the next generation. So I'm on that time. This is the shit that these niggas don't talk about. If the people advocating for us aren't talking about how we're gonna give the children or trying to push towards getting into the children, okay, all advocates can't do everything, right? So we got our advocates that specialize in things, right? What I'm saying is, in New York City, we need an advocate that's gonna specialize in bringing more opportunity. Like, we got our advocates that specialize in things, and we love them for that. They can't do everything. So whenever something come up and people be like, yo, why don't Tamika Mallory and my son, Queen Tamika Mallory and my son go handle that over these? They busy. What the fuck are you talking about? Them niggas just flew across America 2 days ago. They just got back. They got to fly over across America to somewhere else in a day or two. They also got to get all of these supplies together. You understand what I'm saying? So pay attention to niggas that always try to overwhelm you. They don't want you to win. Somebody trying to overwhelm you, they don't want you to win. They trying to figure out a way to force you to lose. That's why they want to overwhelm you. I was thinking hard about your take on how they're going to replace some drug offenders with scammers in the prison. That was brilliant. The writing was on the wall with these. I'm trying to tell you, nobody don't pay attention to what I say to after it happened. So the government's going to be fine with putting all of these niggas in jail. They're going to get them all. Don't nobody pay no attention to me till after I'm right. And then they say I'm a know-it-all when I point out how I'm right about a thing. Believe me, believe me, I lack in a lot of places in life. I'm like every other human being. There's things that I lack, and there's things that I have in spades. Don't get this confused. I'm not better than anybody else. I might be able to do a specific thing better than a person. That doesn't make me better than them. I think that you should decide whether you should take the booster shot on your own. You know your life, your responsibilities better than I would. This is a personal decision, y'all. Whether you take it or don't take it, you can still be my friend. It's a personal thing. Deal with it. You know your responsibilities. You know what you need to do. You know what's important in your life. I'm scared for all of the people that got their teenagers and their children this shot without us knowing the future ramifications. That I am fearful of. What up, Emmanuel? That I am fearful of. I'm extremely fearful of that. Don't get it confused. But just generally speaking, just generally speaking though, you just make your own decision, man. Because if this sterilization thing is real, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to fall apart, you know, in the next 10, 15 years. You know, they're going to fall apart. You know, we might have a mass suicide situation. You feel me? There's going to be people that's going to fall apart. No, men might not feel no way about nothing, right? I'll make sure to go live after 9 o'clock today. How about that? I make sure to go I make sure to go live late today. I just don't be going live late because I need to go find somewhere well lit. I'll make sure I go live late today. How about that? Don't believe everything y'all hear, man. I'm not telling nobody nothing no more, but don't believe everything you hear, man. I guarantee you, if somebody is telling you something about me they don't know, I guarantee you. I don't talk to nobody at all no more. I don't trust nobody. I don't talk to nobody. Don't nobody know what I'm doing, where I'm at, nothing. I don't talk to nobody. So nobody can't tell nobody nothing about me. If somebody tell you something about me, they lying. I don't talk to nobody, and I don't answer my phone no more. I don't talk to nobody. So if anybody tell you anything, nobody don't know nothing about me. If anybody tell you anything about me, they lying. I don't talk to nobody, and I don't answer my phone. With that being said, I'll go live tonight at some point. I don't know. If I remember, somebody remind me. Somebody hit me with a DM. Make sure I remember. I promise you I'm going to kill myself before I do that. I promise you. I swear to God I am. I swear to God if I ever get to that point in life, if I'm going to kill myself first. I swear I got too much pride for that. I swear. Rich the Kid told DJ Academics he was high as hell. That's why his interview went away. He apologized. I believe he was high as hell. DJ Academics looked like he was drunk as shit. First of all, DJ Academics should not do live interviews. Anyway, my battery about to die. I need to go charge my phone. I'm gonna try to be a little consistent today. I got some. We did go live a couple of times yesterday. I went to a thing. We went live. I didn't go live more because I was in transition after the fact. Niggas be thinking I be paranoid, but people really be trying to set me up right and left, and they be close. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, niggas really be trying to set me up all the time, like. Your own family, like, all the time, like. Niggas stay trying to set me up. I don't understand it. Anyway, like, I just honestly, I don't understand it. I don't understand how the hate for me, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.